we spent the night in Princeton last night, and this morning we're going to head off towards Coalmont and Blakeburn. Blakeburn was a really large coal mine, so we're going to go see what we can find there. And Coalmont, which had all the services for the miners up at Blakeburn, is still a small town site of about 100 people, and some of the old buildings are still standing, like the hotel, so we're going to check that out on the way too. So coal was first discovered in this area as early as 1858, but they didn't move up to Blakeburn until after the First World War. Here we are in downtown Coalmont. Coalmont was established in 1912 to basically serve as a supply point to Blakeburn, which was the coal mining town just up the mountain, about 3 miles. The Coalmont Hotel is now 114 years old, currently closed. It's been opened and closed, but there are stories that it is haunted. Across the street is the meat market. That again is one of the original buildings in Coalmont. And then if you turn and look, the white and green building just past the Coalmont Road sign, that is the Coalmont General Store, and that is also 114 years old and one of the original buildings. Just those three and the livery, which I'm not sure where that is, are the only buildings that are still existing. Very cool. Apparently the hotel is closed for a reason. Just ran into a local here that lives at Granite Creek, and the third floor is completely dilapidated. Their floorboards are falling through and everything, but apparently has some really cool history, some cool stories, and ghost hunters come here. Like I said before, apparently haunted. Those stairs look a little sketchy too.
Yeah, a little bit. You can kind of see the old stairs going up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there we go. I can kind of get the stairs really good that way.
Yeah. Well, they had some pubs in here at one point, like it was open and then closed and open and closed again.
It's actually fairly recent. It was open last, I think. I think there's actually a store down here because there's actually, if you look over there.
Yeah, there's some books and
and
whatever.
stuff.
Everything else is all closed up. You can't see it.
All closed up. Ooh, that's
This has
squishy.
been added, so the roof doesn't fall down.
A little squishy on the feet
Appreciate that.
So that's the meat market
The
you
meat
said?
market.
So the guy that we were talking to was actually talking about some real crappy history here, but one of the stories here is about the phone booth massacre. So we're going to check that out. So the gentleman we were talking to that stopped, he said, "Did you notice a sign that said only in Coalmont?"
Well, we found it. It's right there. And this is where the phone booth is. That he told us a story about the phone booth massacre. Apparently there's some crazy stories in Coalmont. And then just past the only in Coalmont, that vacant field, that's where the old train station used to be. Find it. That hotel's awesome. Too bad it's closed. So we found the livery. It's just down from the general store. Saw it on our way out of town. So we found all 4 remaining structures that are left at Coalmont from 1912.
So we're just at where the old train station used to be on the Kettle Valley Railway, which is right there. And we saw this. I wanted to come see what it was. It's just a dedication to the remembrance of the coal miners and their families from Blakeburn and Coalmont, 1920 to 1940.
As well. Now we're going to actually turn up the road here, and we're going to head up towards Blakeburn. See what we can find up there at the old mining site.
Doesn't seem to be much else left behind. Yeah, these cables that used to run up and down there. There's none of one of them there. Wow. Even the sheer size of that bolt, a nut and bolt. That's my hand. I have pretty big hands. I mean, that's huge.